Okay, hello. Well. I told you I was turning a new leaf. A new leaf? Turning a new leaf? Or was I meant to say a new lease in life? New lease on life. Anyway, two videos I'm recording practically back to back. This video is going to be for the twin flames, okay? For that community. Uh, in the video prior to this one, uh, that I just uploaded. It cut off at the end, but I I continued the reading because I'm trying to get I'm trying to prove something to myself. It had the same the message throughout was basically don't get in your own way of your blessings. You've already done the work. You know what it and I'm sorry for whoever is doesn't even know what I'm talking about or didn't see it. You can go see it. I think it relates to a lot of people, and it's really what we're working for here. What twin flames should be working for is the betterment of yourself. Because when you better yourself, you better your twin flame, and when you better your twin flame, uh, you're bettering the whole. And when you're bettering your whole, uh, meaning your partnership, you're bettering the world. You're stronger and more. Um, of service to the outcome, which is ascending this planet into a higher vibration of being. I talked in the last video about uh, bringing the violet flame into your daily lives, and calling on it, calling it in, invoking it as many times in a day as you can. I'm going to read a little bit about the violet flame. So, the reason I wanted to do a twin flame, I got away from it for a while because it was getting very frustrating. For those of you who are in a twin flame relationship, or those of you who think you want a twin flame relationship and it's some kind of love everlasting beyond compare, it is a connection beyond compare. Love, romance, and harmony beyond compare, I don't know about all that. For us being on earth here, it is about challenging one another and kicking up the dust so much that you have no choice but to face all of your all of the things that you don't like about yourself. You're bringing them up to heal so that you can finally come to a point to say, why did I judge myself so much? Why, to love your entire self. Okay, that's what you want to do. Anyway, I'm going to read a little bit about Saint Germain. His twin flame is Lady Portia. Okay, so let's see. The ascended. Just get to give you a little bit of backdrop of who Saint Germain is, and again, it will change your life if you do the 30 30-day challenge, the Violet Flame 30-day challenge. So it says here, the Ascended Master Saint Germain is the Chohan, that means the Lord of the seventh ray, and sponsor of the United States. Okay, he is a master alchemist of the sacred fire who comes bearing the gift of the violet flame of freedom for world transmutation. Again, we were talking about the other video about how it just feels 2024 is supposed to be a very, very pivotal time in in history for the human race, for the world, for the planet, for our planet. um we are moving, we're supposed to be like we're in the Aquarian age, and he is, let's see it, let me read. Together with his twin flame, the ascended Lady Master Portia, the goddess of justice, he is the hierarch of the Aquarian age. He is the great sponsor of freedom's flame. The violet flame is a flame of transmutation, like I said, light into dark. I'm light into, dark into light. It transmutes all negative into positive, dark into light, despair into hope. Okay, Um, he is the great sponsor of the Freedom's Flame. It will set you free from the conditioning and from the illusions and fears, false fears, okay, of this world. While Portia is the sponsor of the Flame of Justice and Opportunity, okay. The name Saint Germain comes from the Latin Sanctus Germanus, which simply means holy brother. As Chohan, or Lord of the seventh ray, Saint Germain initiates our souls in the science and ritual transmutation through the violet flame. Okay, the violet flame transmutes any struggles. I'm telling you, any struggle that you have, that you are finally ready to heal and release and make into something that is beneficial to you. Uh, Give it to the violet flame and do that violet flame challenge to transmute that once and for all. Okay. Um, Saint Germain and Lady Portia deliver the people of God the dispensation for the seventh age and the seventh ray, the violet ray of freedom, the violet ray of freedom, justice, mercy, alchemy, and sacred ritual. A new life wave, a new civilization, a new energy. Okay. This is truly times of, like, I believe, okay? They're talking about a new civilization. In the Bible, for those of you who are religious, talks about a whole new beginning, a beginning of harmony where there is no more crime, there is no more hate or, um, despair. There's nothing like that. Everyone and everything on the planet are going to live in harmony, appreciation, love, and harmony. Okay. Um, our core, our goal here, okay, the purpose of life is to learn how to truly love. Okay, purpose of life is to be love. Okay, in all of its aspects, in all of the ways that you can be. Okay, so twin flames are they have a purpose, and that is to serve humanity, and in helping uh, God to lead humanity into this new civilization. Okay, you don't have to be on the world stage to do this. Okay, um, you can do it from the comfort of your living room. You can do it from the comfort daily. Again, this is daily. Okay, every day, every moment, when you are as dedicated to the uplifting and transformation of the world as twin flames should be, when you come to the realization that you are indeed a twin flame, or one, or a light worker, one who is whose mission it is to help humanity rise and ascend into this new way of living, then every spare moment that you have, you will sit with the violet flame, invoke the violet flame, or spread the violet flame throughout the land. It's a regular thing for me to sit in my apartment on my couch and visualize the violet flame and send it out to my entire building, then see it beyond the building, into the neighborhood, into the city, into the county, into the state, into, and finally visualizing it completely surrounding our planet. Okay, and every conscious thing in our planet. Okay, so that right there, sitting on your couch, you can do your mission. Okay, but again, I'm not saying don't go out and do more. Okay, whatever you can do, whatever you want to do, whatever your soul is telling you to do it. Okay, you're going to be provided the opportunities to do. If you're supposed to do more, then sit on your couch or meditate in your meditation room. then you will be provided, so long as you have that desire and are willing to step up and um, take the reins, so to speak, and get to work, and you are working from the center of your core being. Okay, so we're gonna get a card for the masculine energy of the partnership. Again, there's the divine masculine energy and the divine feminine energy. You can be either or. Just because you are um, uh, born or you identify as female does not mean that you are not the masculine energy, since we all have both energies inside of us. Okay, so we are going to label it as divine masculine energy and divine feminine energy. Okay, so let's see what the at this very time, what energy is the divine feminine in at this time. Okay, divine feminine, the divine, what is the divine feminine? And oh, I didn't even call in God my creator, Jesus my savior, Mary, our blessed mother of peace, all the angels and saints. I call in my spirit guides, my way showers, spirit guides, way showers, guardian angels, gifted angels, ancestors, ascended masters, galactic federation, and all beings of love and light who are here now, assisting Mother Gaia and humanity into the energetic ascension into the fifth dimensional new earth. I call you in now, inviting you into my thoughts, into my words, into my actions, and into my heart space, giving you full permission to intervene and realign when any of those fall away from God's divine purpose. Okay, sorry. Okay, so self-worth. The divine feminine is totally aligns that this relates a bit to the first reading if you want to see that, but for the divine feminine, you're completely going to be in this energy, or you just started this energy of truly loving yourself for the first time like you never have before. Okay, loving everything that you used to maybe despise or feel shame about. You are now in the understanding that without those events, without those occurrences, without those betrayals or experiences, you would not be you, and you would not be conditioned to be the divine feminine that you are needed to be. When you think about it, if you are a twin flame and your job here is to help and serve humanity, again, you're serving humanity. Never think that because you are a light worker, or just like priest should not think of themselves as, you know, high and mighty or above anybody. They are here to serve. If anything, they serve the people. They are servants to the people, meaning they're servants to God. Okay, they're serving the people on behalf of God. God has sent them. You know, if their calling was to be a priest or pastor, whatever it is, doesn't necessarily have to be religion, but I'm talking about anything spiritual. If you see yourself as a light worker or a twin flame, it's not a label where you put yourself above anybody else, because if anything, you are serving, while other people get to seemingly enjoy the you know the fruits of life. You may be stuck in a mundane, low pain job with a hoopty car. Okay, that doesn't matter, because you're not here to, yes, enjoy life, because we just talked about it in the other video. You are here to learn that happiness is within. Okay, happiness is within. As within, so without. When you are happy inside, that will reflect on your outside. So stop thinking in that lack state of mind. And I'm sorry, I keep going back to that other, but the messages are coming in that kind of connect to that first reading. My bad. So anyway, you are in this state of loving yourself and seeing that everything that you are is because of everything that you've been through. All of the scars, all of your flaws make you the person that you have to be and able to serve the community or the world, the people of the world that you have to serve. Nobody wants to be told or guided by someone who seems flawless or who has never ever had a bill past due or never ever had you know no money in the bank or never ever was mistreated by anybody. Then how are you going to tell me how to get over this obstacle or how to work through it or how to accept it? How are you going to tell me to accept it when you don't even know what this feels like? Okay, so you had to go through probably almost every type of hurt there is, from being hated to being used to being unappreciated to being last to being whatever it is. You had to basically go through every kind of hurt and disappointment that you can think of so that you were able to step into the place um, of being able to serve others. Okay, so you are finding, this is the self-worth card, you are finding there was value in every single tear that you cried, every single pain that your heart felt. There was purpose, there was value, and because of all of it, you're invaluable. You were invaluable to begin with, but you did not know that. You had to learn it. Okay, you had to learn it. So what is what energy is the masculine energy? What is the divine masculine at this time experiencing? Okay, what energy is the divine masculine? Okay, I'm just trying to put it so it doesn't. Let's see. What is the divine masculine? Thank you. Remember to do everything out of love, from a place of love. Mm. I'm sorry. The masculine is now learning obedience. Okay. The masculine energy, again, this could be female. Okay. The masculine energy in the twin flame dynamic, it was very again, it all happened in order to make this feminine what she is now. But the masculine acted very recklessly many times, did not appreciate the divine masculine. You know how I just said at the beginning that the twin flame is not this harmonious love story, it's not a fairy tale love story. Okay, the counterpart of the feminine, which was the divine masculine, the twin, this twin is the one who caused or was at the core foundation or the foundation of the pain, of the deepest pain, hurt, rejection. So it, it was necessary in a way for the masculine to act out of obedience of just the his self, or herself, I'm sorry, just out of the masculine's obedience within what they truly believed and what they knew what was right and wrong, acting recklessly, lying, cheating, stealing, manipulating, um, and now they're men. They are now working on balancing the scales. Okay, this one is balancing the scales and holding the sword of truth. Okay, with the blindfold, I believe it's like knowing. Again, I'm so sorry to go back to the other reading, but it's believing. It's not believing what you see, but counting on, okay, on what you feel, what you know. This person is blindfolded. They have to depend on their instincts, on their heart, on their higher knowing. Okay, so that's what the masculine is working on right now, or experiencing. They're working on becoming obedient to themselves, obedient to the twin flame dynamic, obedient to surrendering to their role, so that they too, and believe me, they are suffering. Okay, this is suffering for the divine masculine to be in this energy. um this is suffering. Okay, it's just in another way. When they are used to being the one to call the shots and manipulate people and gain and do, um you know have so many options, and now it doesn't look like this person has very many options at all, right? Not in this energy. You don't have very many options. Your hands are full. You're balancing on one foot. Okay, uh, training. They're in training for obedience. They're obedience training. Okay. So what are you mirroring? Okay, those are totally two different things. Feminine is out of the darkness, or stepping into her own her or his own light. My bad. So what energy is the twin flame mirroring? What are they mirroring in their surroundings? Let's say that in their surroundings. Okay. Uh, what are they? Cycles. They're both going through cycles. They're both completing out cycles, or working the cycles, understanding, okay, reflecting on cycles. Okay, the feminine, again, reflecting on every um every hurt, pain, disappointment that brought her to where she is now. Those were cycles that needed to happen. Okay, the masculine reflecting on everything that the masculine did. Okay, or was part of, and brought them to the place that they are now. Cycles, accepting full responsibility for the cycles of life. What is, yeah, it's the cycles of life. It's the cycles of the twin flame journey, and it's all what's necessary. Okay, and that could be for anybody. I mean, I hate to just say, oh, this is a twin flame, but I mean, that could be a light worker too. It's just the twin flame. It's like I can't get away from it as much as I have wanted to not. Um, I feel just I have to do a little twin flame reading. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna see here. What is the How can the masculine help the feminine at this time? It looks as though the masculine can barely help himself at this time. Okay, the masculine is focused. What would the masculine actually? Hold on. What would the masculine like the feminine counterpart to know at this time? Okay. If you're living in the same home with your masculine, me personally, I would think that's it doesn't not happen. It happens. I'm gonna say that it's very rare. Okay, that you are living in the home of a masculine. Okay, movement. Masculine wants the feminine to know that there is movement going on. Whether she sees it, whether they're in contact or not, there's movement going on. What does the feminine want the um, masculine to know? And again, that's movement on his part. He wants masculine energy. The the divine masculine. Yes, you know what the heck I'm trying to say. What does the feminine want the masculine? I hate when the okay. What does the feminine want the masculine to know at this time? What would the feminine, divine feminine, like to share with the masculine? What would the feminine like to share with the masculine at this time? Listening. Feminine would like the masculine to know that the feminine is listening to God, to universe, and to their higher self at this time. They may be distant or feel distant, or the masculine is reaching out and wanting to give an update as far as um, to give hope, okay, to say I'm not a lost cause. I understand there's something more here. I understand there's something that I need to do. I understand I was in a huge, I caused huge delays in my spiritual growth. Again, don't take it so hard, masculines, because all of what was done when it was in direct relation to hurting your divine feminine, um, it was necessary for the divine feminine. But the masculine wants them to know that there is movement. I am moving, whether you can see it or not. I'm working hard, and the feminine wants them to know they're listening to their higher self, and they're listening to what's being asked of them, so that they can proceed in their journey. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pull some tarots for both. Uh, I think I ran out of time last time. Sorry, it's so late. I think I talked too much at the beginning, and I need to start making like some bullet points, 3 bullet points for the beginning of each video. Okay, so with the information you're given for each counterpart, use that so that that can be part of your meditations and manifestations. Okay, for your counterpart, because again, when you grow, they grow, and when you both grow, the world grows. Okay, the love grows, the violet flame spreads. Okay, so give me 3 cards for the divine feminine at this time. Divine feminine in relation to the divine, in relation to their part of this union, of the cause. Okay, we have the Tower and the 3 of Pentacles. First out, the Tower and 3 of Pentacles. One more. I have a feeling I already know what that means, but let's just get the final one. In relation to the cause. Okay. bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. I'm going to pull the masculine's energy before I go over the, oh, I'm sorry, the last card was the King of Pentacles. So it was the Tower, Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. And now I'm going to pull this cards for the Divine Masculine energy. What they are working on as far as their, not what they're working on, hold on, what they're bringing to the table at this time. So, brand new and nice. I haven't used them, but they're very hard to shuffle. Okay. Okay, so three for the masculine. Six of Pentacles. Pentacles seem to be, Pentacles are ruling the energy for the cards pulled so far. More Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. So it's the Six of Pentacles. Everything's Pentacles, and it's not surprising because, again, the dynamic, the twin flames here are, as we just said, Nine of Pentacles are, their mission is to basically help revitalize, reinvent the earth and bring it into its newness. Okay, one more for the Divine Masculine. One more for the Divine Masculine. I'm going to bring this one, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, it was actually this one and this one. This one will be funny thing. This is going to be at the bottom of the deck, the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So we just got through saying how this is not, although this is the deepest connection, because many say, oh, hold on. Okay, so the whole purpose is to, well, what did that reading that I just bring out say? A new life wave, a new civilization. I knew it wasn't gonna work. Okay, my bad. Purpose of the twin flame, once and for all. Hold on. Bringing justice, mercy, alchemy, to and a new life wave, a new civilization, a new energy onto the planet. All of these pentacles is worldly things. These are all. This is you, being. How do you say, like, comfortable in the world, having everything you need, having abundance of things, money, friendships, whatever it is, whatever it is. The female, the feminine is what the feminine is bringing at this time, she is the tearing down of those who are building pentacles to be monetarily abundant, materialistically abundant. Okay, he is working, the divine feminine is working to tear down that belief system. Okay, you don't know how many times I myself meditate and pray for the equalization of all people to have what they need. Okay, and for those who would like to live outside are able to live outside. This whole thing with borders and stuff and countries, this is the world, this is God's world, and I don't believe, but again, I understand there's governments and there's rules and laws, and I understand that, but I don't think that that's what our creator intended the planet to be. And I believe when we come into this new civilization, all of that is going to be a thing of the past. Okay, all of that is going to be a thing of the past. um, what the I'm sorry, what the divine masculine is bringing to the table at this time is the idea. The Six of Pentacles is about childhood. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Six of Pentacles is about. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the Six of Cups. Six of Pentacles is about reciprocal energy, giving and taking. Okay, this is about balance. Um, Above and below, let's say the rich and the poor, okay, both getting an even shake. Okay, everybody, the masculine here energy is working on bringing balance of possession, materialistic things, job, whatever it is. Again, all things materialistic, bringing balance. Okay, so that everybody feels abundant and that everybody has something to work on, and that everybody has something to work on. The Eight of Pentacles, or I'm gonna say even more so, that's where the masculine is working on right now. Very focused on the task of prioritizing the balance of materialistic things on earth, the balance of how people value. Okay, not having one community value pentacles more than the other community. It's going everything on earth, all material things, food and resources of all kinds will be balanced out. Okay, again, this is pretty much like mirroring their what they're bringing to the table right now, what they have in mind, what their plan is. Okay, the masculine said there's movement. There's movement. They want the feminine to know there's movement. So at this time, that's their movement. Okay, in whatever way, shape, or form, whether they're doing this in the place of work that they are, or they're doing it in the home that they are, in the community, in the neighborhood, in the, I mean, even in the friend groups that they chose to spend their time with over the feminine, when they had that time together, when they were with the feminine, and kind of, you know, put the feminine on the back burner and put their connection on the back burner. It's balancing that. The masculine is balancing that out now. Okay, whether it's being balanced out through their karma, um, again, now having to be obedient, show others that they are being obedient to something higher than themselves. Okay, but in the end, again, this is a by the feminine tearing down, bringing an end to the idea of these businesses or organizations working together to be at the top of the feeding chain, um, the feminine is bringing in an offer of emotional fulfillment. Okay, that's what they're bringing in. What the masculine is bringing in at this time, this is beautiful, that there's nothing about, oh, what are you doing, who are you spending time with, who are they thinking about, what are they, do they miss me? No, this is like I said at the beginning, this is about raising the vibration of the earth as a whole, and spreading that violet flame. Okay, um they're working that everything's pentacles, everything on their mind is about things here on the earth. They know things have to change. The feminine is shaking it up by even again, whatever, however the feminine is doing this, shaking up um the way partnerships work. Okay, overall energy for the masculine, the page of pentacles is about learning. Okay, about learning, teaching, educating oneself, educating others. They are figuring out, they are finding out, they are learning that materialistic things, connections, and money, and just having those connections with others, networking, it has a place in the world, and everybody living on this planet must have the same amount of opportunity, the same amount of abundance, as far as material things, needs to really be knocked down to in its place. And that's where the feminine is bringing in the idea that, here, why don't you try a cup of love? Okay, telling those oil tycoons or those millionaires who think that all these corporate, I'm sorry to bring a teensy weensy bit of politics into this, but all of those CEOs who are now cutting off people because of minimum wages going up, I think that's really foolish, because they don't want to lose anything, even though profits for billionaires were millionaires and billionaires was like through the roof for what, the past 2 years at least, if not more. Their profits were through the roof. Why wasn't those minimum wage people's profits through the roof? If your profit is going through the roof and you're like made 5 billion in profits, again, the balance, it needs to be balanced. Okay, so very beautiful reading, because the feminine and masculine are both on the same page with this balancing and tearing down of the belief, the false belief that we need to make more and more and more and more, and we need to be at the top. Okay, so let's get a couple more cards, ending out this reading. Mature woman, the feminine is maturing, uh, beautifully cloaked in this violet. See, it's like the armor of violet. Okay, that blue, the protection. The blue is signifies Saint Michael. Okay, the protection of Saint Michael. Okay, one more card for the masculine. The masculine energy, child. Okay, child, going back to the innocence. Okay, going deep and healing the child within. Okay, I think a lot of masculines grew up in a toxic environment, or had toxic um, role models. Okay, the dynamic between the mature woman and the I remember telling, this is for me, okay, this is for me. um Although, okay, let me not even get that much into it. This is how I felt about my twin flame. Okay, male, older than me, but this is how I felt. Like I wanted to cradle him. I wanted to, as smart as he was, believe me, this guy was smart. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Okay, not immature in any way, um, but immature in many ways. Okay, pushing away the connection, thinking and acting as if they knew better and they could always jump in and out of both worlds that they were trying that he was trying to live. This is how this was exactly the dynamic of ours. So I don't know if that would go for any of you. Okay, allowing them, when a mother allows their child, you think that's best? I'm telling you this, but I'm not gonna jump in your way. Of course, you know, a child is a child and you're not gonna let them burn themselves, but you get the analogy I'm making. That's the dynamic. Okay, and there is childhood trauma that needs to be um, acknowledged. Okay, again, very proud of both of them. Both counterparts are acting accordingly and growing accordingly, and it looks like it's going to be successful, a very successful year. So I'm going to try to keep doing these. Okay.